summer vacation, along with Andre Aldridge and half court.
Reggie came here about 3 hours before the ball game was to start, did a lot of extra shooting, and we'll find out whether
Pitchley miss, and up come the Boston Celtics.
Styles of play, Kevin, will determine who wins this ball game. The Celtics are a three-point spin, particularly down in the post against Pierce or Walker.
Pierce spins away from the Millers, goes baseline and slams it with two hands.
This is what you can't let Pierce do. Start moving. You've got to be able to stay in front of him because he's such an unorthodox player. He'll make so many different kinds of moves. But Pierce is used to this kind of pressure. He's going to find a way to get in the game at some point, and you've got to prevent that.
Well, he sets up McCarty for an open jump shot on the wing.
First, McCarty second. They've been out in front of that arc to get the charge.
Pierce hits the first screen, and then O'Neal will pop out for the jumper. Deflected free. There's a second opportunity. Harrington giving to Mercer, cutting to the glass.
Well, in elimination.
Pierce pitches outside to Walker as Foster one-on-one, blows five to the baseline, leans in. Great little lateral step.
Your shots against a stingy Boston defense.
Miller with 8 points. Pierce pitches to Petit. Turns inside and knocks down.
Well, the only guy that's been able to stop Paul Pierce has been Paul Pierce himself. And Pierce is having a horrible, horrible night tonight. But he's got the luxury of having a couple of teammates that have been lifting him higher and higher. Indiana are mostly at this end of the floor. You got to manufacture some offense. You got to find somebody that can score the ball. Artest rolling his way in.
Well, Paul Pierce comes across to the weak side with a block.
Got Artest on the drive. Paul Pierce above it. I believe it's been temporary.
This is Pierce to the baseline. Looking for an opening. Double pumps. Tried to swing it over to Blunt. Did 3 to shoot. Got off the shot and he bailed out Pierce.
You always look for the other guys to come in and make a contribution. And now the Lakers rolling in Minnesota. They had a 10-point advantage, up by 17 now. Pierce on the line as we look at some of the finals from tonight. And again, you have to feel, I mean, even though Indiana is down by 4, possibly 5, they got to feel good about where they are, only because they have struggled so much offensively, a three-point shooter.
The whirl in and set up Pierce beautifully for 3. And there's Paul Pierce with a three-pointer on the right side to give the Celtics a 6-point lead.
Contest saying that's why they blew 16-point leads in games 1 and games 3. They stopped sharing the ball, and he wants them to run the spree.
That somebody has to foul him, and he gets the first free.
And he's shooting 92% in the series, 48 of 52. He's getting to the line nearly an average of 19 attempts here at home. Pierce outside, splits the D, running right-hander. Up and into the... Pierce inside pivot, one-on-one on our chest. He'll just float it up. Oh, and he drained it from long range. Paul Pierce with the inside pivot.
Green seemed to have an answer, and Paul Pierce has finally awakened as he drives this one right into the heart of the Pacers and their fans.
Pierce with 14 points and 3 other starters in double figures. Delk with 19 and Walker with 17.
And McCarty with 13, so it's not been a...
5:18 left in this game. Down 3. They set up defensively. Pierce again from long range. Got it. Pierce just inside the 3-point perimeter. Pierce turns, and he had those wide eyes and that stare going.